guys, it's me. Today I'm filming my Brisbane trip Supanova book haul. Last month, towards the end of the month, I went to Brisbane Supanova to meet J Maas, and I ended up getting a few books. And then on the last day before we had to leave, I went and explored the city and bought books, and yeah, I'm just going to show you what I got today. So the first book I have is Arcanine, I don't know how to say this, by Lynette Noni. I actually met her after the signing with Sarah, and I absolutely I'd seen this book around, so I bought it and she signed it for me. And it says, "Dear Maisie, hope you find your way to Madara one day. Embrace the wonder," with Lynette Noni's signature. And so I'm in the middle of currently reading this. I read it on the plane ride back so I started reading it once I got back from Supanova and on the plane ride. And it's just a wonderful book. I am really enjoying it. So I got that. The next 3 books is a trilogy, and this was the only trilogy I actually picked up. If you saw in my previous book haul videos, I went to Book Expo Australia and I bought around about 23 books, which are all up on my white shelf over there, which I got for my birthday. So, yeah. So I didn't really buy a lot of books, but I did have a 5-book Supanova limit. So the next 3 books I bought were, I don't know what this series is called, but I'm just going to call it the Species series, and it starts with The Species Within. The next book is The Ultimate Killer. And then the 3rd book is The Reign of Fury, and I think, actually it's called The Battles in the Dark series. And these are all by Kimberly Clark. So I'm excited to sort of marathon this series when I feel like divulging into some darker stuff. And yeah, the covers are really good as well, so I got those. And then at the airport, actually picked up a book because I'd finished the book that I was reading on my way to Brisbane. And I picked up Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray. And I started reading this. I'm about 70 pages in, I think. And it's really good. I really do like the 1930s, 1920s feel to the book, and I especially love listening to this with like some jazz music on. Just gives it that feel. And I haven't read the first book, but you know, it's just, yeah. So, Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray. And yeah, so that's the books that I got at Supanova. And one more exciting thing that happened at Supanova is I met J Maas, who is the author of A Core of Thorns and Roses, and I got the book signed. I waited probably like an hour or something like that just to see her, and when I did, it was awesome. I have a vlog from Supanova where you can see me meeting Sarah, and she complimented the dress I was wearing that day and everything. It was just so lovely and it was so nice, and so she signed my paperback copy of A Core of Thorns and Roses. It says to Maisie XOX Sarah, and yeah, I now just display it like I've already read it. But yeah, I'm just so happy that she signed it, and it's mine now forever. So yeah, that was really interesting as well. So besides the books I did pick up one major thing that wasn't book related, aside from a few lipsticks that are still in the process of getting unpacked from my suitcase, is this Beauty and the Beast stained glass window bag. I've been eyeing this bag for so long, and I'm so happy that I have it in my possession. If anyone doesn't know, Beauty and the Beast is one of my favourite all-time movies from Disney. A Claw of Thorns and Roses is one of my all-time favourite retellings of Beauty and the Beast. But just look at this bag, it's so gorgeous, and it has the quote that I love, "Who could ever learn to love a beast?" And just the design, and you've got like Belle and the Beast and all the books and everything, and it's such a cool bag. I do have another version of this exact same one, but it's got like a Victoria clock face on it. So yeah, I really do love this bag, and I've been using it a lot since I bought it, which is good. It is by the company known as Restyle, and it's on the Berserk website, and I will leave the link down for that below. So yeah. So after Supanova, I had one day before I had to leave. So I wanted to explore the city. So we were really close to the CBD of Brisbane, and in there are a couple of shops that I know of that I visited on my last trip up there. So I got a couple of books and comics and whatnot. So I thought I'd show you some of the bookish things, books and comics that I bought on the Sunday. Yeah, so let's get started with some of the bookish sort of things that I bought, and these are all from Dimmicks. The first thing I bought was this cute little Lego book lamp. I saw this in the store because up in Brisbane in the CBD there is a Dimmicks, and one level is just pure stationery stuff and travel stuff, and then the next level up is like just books. And I found this little book lamp that's like looks like it's made of Lego, and it was perfect because I like to read at night, and the light that we had in our room was a little bit too bright. So I didn't use it, but it's so cool, and it's a little blockish lamp, and yeah, I really like it. So this is from Dimmicks. It's called Block Lamp. So yeah. The next thing I got, which was from the comic book shop, was this Game of Thrones playing cards. Now, I am a huge fan of Game of Thrones, the TV show. I tried to read the books but couldn't get into the books, but I really do love the TV show, and my favourite characters are Jon Snow, Tyrion, Sansa Stark, Arya Stark, and Robb Stark, but he cucked it a long time ago. And these playing cards were just like $10, and I'm like, why not? They're cool and they're nice, and I really, really liked them, so this was a quality purchase for me. And I do play a lot of card games with my friends, so it's kind of cool bringing them in. So alongside the bookish block thing, I actually picked up two books from two separate bookstores, one from QBD and then the next one from Dimmicks. So I'll show the QBD book first. And I bought Christine Fearhan's Wildcat. It's been described she's a queen of paranormal romance. I don't think that's true. The queen for me is Cresley Cole, but if you watch this channel you already know that. I've started reading this one and I don't really like it. It's just that the concept of like leopards inside humans is sort of not really explained really well, and I don't really understand it. But, you know, I will try to give it another go, and if I don't like it, then I'll just donate it to salvos, like all the other books I don't like end up with. So, yes, Wildcat by Christine Fearhan. And if you notice in the background Illuminae right there, this book that I bought from Dimmicks is from one of the authors who wrote Illuminae, J Christoph. Now, after I read Illuminae, I was craving something similar and wanted to explore more of the authors that wrote the book because I really like their writing. And I have read Amy's Starbound series. I haven't got the third book or the first book, but I've read the second one. Go me! But I picked up J Christoph's Stormdancer. And this book sounded really interesting. I flipped through it a bit and I found it really interesting. So I'm going to give it a good read. I like the cover, and yeah. So I picked up those, from this one from Dimmicks, this one from QBD, and yeah, I cannot wait to get into this one. That is my Brisbane Supanova book haul. Thank you for watching. I will link my vlog down in the doobly-doo for you to watch, all 3 of them. And thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!